YouTube, this is Drew here with Politically Black. My house is a little dark right now. You're not going to be able to see me the best until I cut on some lights. Cut on some lights as we're reading this. Protests show no sign of fading a week after the death of George Floyd. I wonder why. Let's see if NBC News is guilty of the same journalistic unintegrity, dishonesty, and intellectual dishonesty that is illegal via the freedom of the press. But the freedom of the press does not have the right to lie to you. So that is actually not freedom of press. Gotcha. Americans hit the streets for a seventh day to decry the in-custody death of George Floyd. Not in custody. Stop. We went over this yesterday. He was not in active custody in a jail cell. So do not confuse the term. They want you to confuse the term thinking they had this guy fully detained. They should have used the word fully detained. He was fully detained, but they want you to think fully detained is the same as being in custody, which legally there is no similarity. This is why you do not understand your laws anymore, as you listen to these sickos. Demonstrations that began in Minneapolis on May 26th spread across the nation over the following nights because a lot of those people from LA, from New York, came to other cities and rioted and looted. So they didn't even riot where they live and where they stay. They took from you, America, Black America. I'm glad to see that there was a video of a black shop owner schooling all y'all idiots who attacked her shop. She told you, choke her. She told you, choke her out. But you wouldn't, because she was black too, and you felt stupid because you went after a black business because you didn't know it was a black-owned business. How was you gonna know when you fucking went in there looking for goods? Alright, sorry. Back to the story. So, people protesting for 4 days straight, stayed past a 7 p.m. curfew. The protesters were motivated by Donald Trump, so let's see. Some of those in the park said they were taking to the streets for the first time motivated by Trump's walk to a nearby church Monday that was preceded with tear gas and flashbangs used to clear out dissenters. A group of hundreds, if not thousands, marching in the area near the White House chanted, "No justice, no peace, and we want change." So, they're painting these protesters, all of them, as good people. There are good people on one side of the protest. There are people who are protesting the abuse of the police and that the police need more training. I love you guys. You guys are my people, and remember what I said the other day still stands. Whoever I love is protected. Whoever I don't got love for, you ain't protected. Don't come around me. You will not be protected around me. But the people standing up for the black shop owners, and the people standing up for the shop owners, and people standing up for America, and Black America, and America as a whole, those are the people that got me a little teary-eyed right now. Those are the people. But unfortunately, they're not the ones being tear-gassed, and they're not the dissenters, so let's just keep going. A group of hundreds, if not thousands, marching in an area near White House chanted, "No justice, no peace." Demonstrators at the Lincoln Memorial were met with security forces in military-style uniforms. Military-style? So you mean riot gear? Riot gear! Guess who else uses riot gear? The military, you fucking idiots! Bronx resident April Gopi says she saw fires Monday from her apartment window and was compelled to join the fray Tuesday. "It's an overwhelming feeling," she said. "I'm just hoping that the same people that are here now are going to ride with us to the end, because this doesn't make me any less worried about my brothers and sisters." Bitch, you fake. Bitch, you fake. That's it. That's all. Bitch, you fake. Believe it. Sections of Manhattan's Grand Central terminals were boarded up Tuesday as restaurants and shops were looted. They can also use their white privilege to stand in front of a black person when something happens. She said, "I feel comfortable being out here." Wow. Okay, so she's comfortable because white people are going to take the tear gas, the shots, and the fucking pain for them. Fellow NYU alumnus Annabelle Iwegbu Let's see. She's been impressed by the show of support for Floyd. Washington Square Park was essentially my campus, and I've never seen so many people there. That includes the protests after Trump was elected, she said. I thought that was beautiful. It's the culmination of anger, frustration, violence, and brutality. It's ugly. That's nigga shit, and we're done. I'm gonna be honest, we're done with this article, because NBC is why these riots continue. So let's look for another one. And this is through Facebook now, not Google, so I didn't search shit. This is just the news that's thrown at me. Ooh, let's see what this one is. Mark Zuckerberg. So I'm just teaching you guys how to spot fake articles, fake information in articles. We went over articles yesterday, and the articles coming out today are now contradicting yesterday's articles. So it's always a game of contradictions. This is how the left works. It's called, the Helgen dialect is when you create a catastrophe, but this isn't creating a catastrophe. This is, thought policing, but there's an actual term, but this is thought policing. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg reportedly told employees angered by the decision not to remove recent posts by President Donald Trump from the platform that the company may review its policies around the discussion of state use of force, potentially censoring President Trump and other world leaders. That's bad, because if President Trump has to declare a lockdown and he uses Facebook to tell everyone, but then they remove him from Facebook and Twitter, he can no longer declare that lockdown to where we can all see it, and y'all are all going to turn on Trump. That's what the point is. The Verge reports that social media giant Facebook... Okay, The Verge is... Don't ever take the word at face value. Oh, this is Breitbart, so of course. Don't take Breitbart at too much value. It hasn't been the same since Andrew Breitbart passed, and also it was never really that great of a news organization. It was always kind of skewed one way or another, and they were very centrist in Breitbart's time. But now they definitely lean a little more politically, and that's not really an issue. I lean heavily politically in one direction. But they're trying to go after the president now and say that his words are inciting this violence, and say that his speeches, and that if we can take him off of YouTube, this will be a perfect chance to get back at the right for fucking putting him as president. If we can get rid of his Facebook and his Twitter and his YouTube and his ability to communicate with the American people wouldn't like him. That's not true. He was America's favorite celebrity. Just because what celebrity embodies the American dream more than the guy who took $1 million from his dad and turned that into billions of dollars? Like, that's... I'm sorry, but if you think that you're just gonna wake up rich because somebody stole money from somebody, you're an idiot. You're stupid. You're ugly, and you're not worth it. You can leave America at any time, and you will not be missed. I'll replace you with an immigrant who wants to be here. And that's for anyone. If you're a white socialist, if you're an immigrant who doesn't want to be here, go. Leave. The door is open to leaving, y'all. Y'all get mad that we say it, but it's just what it is. Guess who couldn't leave? The oppressed Germans. The oppressed Germans didn't get a chance to travel in and out of Germany during World War II. So are you telling me that you're as oppressed as a fucking German was by Hitler? Now, I call Jared Polis Jared Gestapolis because he acts in a very Gestapo-like way. But that ain't nothing. I'm not saying he's equivalent to Hitler. I'm saying he's Gestapo-like, which his laws have been Gestapo-like. The National Guard references meant we read it as a warning about state action, and we think people need to know if the government is planning to deploy force. I don't like Zuckerberg. He will never answer a message that I've sent him. He will never comment on anything I'm commented on. And the minute he sees that my account is new and that it's not, like, blocked by him, he blocks me every single time. It's because I've been an OG Facebook member and knew about the data stealing and asked him about it for years. Years! And he never... I asked why I had to enable cookies every time I went to Facebook or the website would crash when I was younger. No answer. It was because it was stealing my information. It was stealing my information, my grandma's information, my aunt's information. It stole everybody's information. But I don't trust Zuckerberg after all that. I just want y'all to know these articles, they're so much bullshit. Man, all this outrage over a dude's death, and the dude wouldn't have wanted this. I don't know George Floyd personally, but I can tell you from the remarks his family is making, y'all need to stop. You stop doing it in his name. If this is what y'all want to do, be brave and say you're doing it because you want to. So that way when we tell you to get out, we can say it with emphasis. But leave me a like, a comment, a subscribe. We reviewed some fake news stories today. Other than that, I will catch y'all later. I'll probably be bringing you more news later as opposed to just reading these articles. But I just, like I said, I wanted you to see, like, I don't just take a source. I'll go through all of it. I'll go through my Fox. I'll go through MSNBC, CNN. I'll go through all of it for y'all. So when I'm bringing you information, it's straight from the middle. I am a right-winger. Through and through, and I love President Trump and what he's done for the nation through and through. Now I ain't gonna lie, I'm over people trying to blame Trump for their shitty ass attitudes and lifestyles. I'm tired of the white savior act. Okay, thanks.